All right, friends, this is the second video of chapter 7.3, and I think it might be the last video too, actually. So first of all, I just want to review a bunch of stuff. In chapter 7 and in many geometry classes and chapters past, we worked with right triangles, and a lot of things came out of that. One is area formula, area equals 1/2 base times height, the Pythagorean theorem, all of the triangle ratios, sine, cosine, and tangent, those are all defined with right triangles. And then there's some special triangles like the 30, 60, 90, where these three proportions are always constant. Actually, instead of just one, I can even put an x here, right? And I'll call this 1/2 x, and square root of 3 divided by 2 times x, just to make it more generic. Same thing with the 45, 45, 90. I'll make that an x. I'll put an x there and an x there. Okay. You also learned a lot about triangle congruence, like triangle A, B, and C is congruent to D, E, F if you have side, 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 or angle, side, angle, or side, angle, side. And this is actually generic, but we've been using it in right triangles too. Angle A plus angle B plus C equals 180 degrees. Okay. And chapter 7 of trigonometry has really been about these oblique triangles. This is the law of sines. Sine A over A equals sine B over B and sine C over C. We got a new area formula, which is 1/2 BC times the sine of angle A. Notice this angle is a different letter from these two. Makes it easier to remember. And now we're doing the law of cosines. Here is c squared equals a squared plus b squared, which is the Pythagorean theorem for when angle C is equal to 90. And then we're extending it with this minus 2ab cosine C so that it works for all triangles. And the last thing in this chapter is this new area formula as well. Area is equal to the square root of this mess, where S is equal to A plus B plus C divided by 2. This is actually called the semi-perimeter. Okay, now the thing is with this class and pretty much most higher level classes is I'm not going to tell you which one to use all the time. Okay, so it'll be a whole big mix soon and later on. All right, so for this video, I want to do number 9 with you. And number 9 looks like this. It says, find the length of the remaining side of each triangle. Do not use a calculator. Okay, and that's on page 319. And all they give you is this. That's a 1. That's a 45-degree angle. And that's 4 square root of 2. And of course, there's no way to use a Pythagorean theorem. Okay. Very quickly, I am going to call this C, A, and B. I just like the angle to be at C. No particular reason why. B equals 1, little a equals that. I have two sides and an angle in the middle. I'm going to use the law of cosines to figure out this length here. Okay. So let's continue in red. C squared equals a squared plus b squared minus 2ab cosine C. All right, and I'm just plugging everything in. C squared equals 1 squared plus 4 root 2 squared minus 2 times 1. Oops, I forgot the 4. I'm gonna sneak that in there. Cosine 45. All right, and the rest is just some algebra 1 stuff, really, except for this. C squared equals, that's 1. 4 squared times the square root of 2 is 16 times 2, that's 32. Okay, minus 2 times 4 is 8. Root 2 cosine of 45 degrees, and this is something you should get from the unit circle because they're saying do not use a calculator, is square root of 2 over 2. I also had it in the review 1 minute earlier. All right, so I'm just going to continue. That's 33 minus, let me see, that's equal to 2, but then this will divide out. So there's an 8 there. C squared equals 25. C equals 5. That is a really, really nice handy number right there. Okay, and that is it, my friends. Not too shabby.